everyone, and then we'll start. We have 18 pages of an excerpt of Moksha. So my name is Chris Philippe. I'm an actor, writer. I'm European and Latin American.
Hi, my name is Wayne J. I'm an actor and voice actor.
Hey, I'm Joe Filipponi. I'm an actor, voice actor, and director.
Hi, my name is Ashna Sharon, and I'm an actor and a screenwriter.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Pace. I'm an actor and stand-up comedian, believe it or not.
Hi, my name is John Asgari. I'm an actor, a voice actor, and a writer.
Thank you. We're actually going to do these without microphone. I'm just going to read it and project onto you guys. So just be very quiet and listen. Thank you.
Moksha, written by Soren D. Lucky. Black screen. Super.
This I tell you, decay is inherent in all component things. Work out your own salvation with diligence. Gautam Buddha.
The sounds of fire begin to wail in the wind. The roar of fusion engines igniting. Interior, the bungalow, day. A handsome Indian man in a meditative pose, Veer Shah, 34, with an athletic body hugged by a kurta. A massive blaze encloses it. The roar continues. Exterior, forest ground, day. The wailing recedes. Female voices sing with a mother's love, in traditional Hindu style. A woman's hands drift and lift a crying newborn Indian boy out from under a bed of earth. They carefully cleanse the child. His eyes adjust with curiosity. The hands smudge a green paste vertically on the baby's forehead. Electric flames rise. Oak trees sway. A towering wall of red fire torments a dying forest. The smoke birthed from the wildfire chokes the air. Funeral pyres emerge from a burning oak forest. A priestess blesses and administers last rites to a man. He bows his head and lays down on a low bed of branches. Flames rise up, engulfing and burning him, still alive. These mass cremations in progress are actually mass ritual suicides. Super. 2161 CE. Humanity is rebuilding after the great climate death. Exterior, Brazos Bay, day. The same blaze is seen long in the distance. A large skyline of skyscrapers sits submerged under a deep body of water. Rotting offshore drilling rigs are beached in the Galveston Island sand. Waves break against a retired space shuttle resting on top of a 747 jumbo jet at the city's abandoned NASA Johnson Space Center. NASA's old emblem is seen in detail. Super. With civilization in search for hope, two factions vie to be stewards of humanity's future. We are faced with a decision. The Jivas, do we leave for the stars? And the children of earth, do we perish here on earth? Interior, bungalow, the temple, day. A teenage Indian American Veer, 14, stands next to his stately and poised mother, Anjana Shah, 39, a regal South Asian woman.
Veer?
Getting up from a window seat, he climbs marble steps to a large temple altar.
Stay by my side.
Interior, bungalow, the rotunda, day. Veer peacocks his way through a party, greeting all.
Hi, Auntie. Hello, ma'am. Sir.
He shies away from any deeper talks with the adults. Anjana approaches Veer from behind. She places her hands on the teen's shoulders to control his direction.
Veer, I know it's your birthday, but please behave for me.
Veer's shoulders squirm under his mom's grip. He turns around to face her.
And hide your enthusiasm for the Jivas. Honor our faith in front of the others.
I know, but their launch is today too, Mom.
Anjana embraces his face.
Sometimes I think you'd prefer being one of them. You would love to be on that ship, wouldn't you?
Anjana adjusts the collar of his kurta.
I don't want to leave home, but I don't want to burn either.
Anjana lets go of Veer's face and fixes his bangs from ruffled to sleek.
Humanity engineered their own end gear. We believe in penance, not abandonment. We don't run. Ours is not death, Ours is renewal.
Veer's face does not agree.
Can't we find renewal on a new planet?
Anjana playfully slaps Veer across the face. Her bangles chime.
I love you, Beta. Would you leave your mother?
Anjana takes one last look and walks away towards a tree growing inside the rotunda.
Sorry, Mom. I promise I'll...
Veer is unable to grab more of her attention. Exterior, the Storm King spaceport, day. An angular and imposing vessel shaped like a Hindu trilok symbol stands firm. Two triangular blocks of metal stacked upon each other with a large base. Steam rises up from the ground, a roar of fusion jet engines lighting up. An ornate steel panel on an engine spells out, the Svar, vessel to the heavens, carriage of souls, Jiva's colony, Siddhasila. As the steam rises higher, a futuristic yet devastated New York City emerges from the horizon off in the distance. Interior, bungalow, the rotunda, day. Veer stands in front of the rest of the crowd with a prime view of the upcoming launch. A disembodied voice reports, the augmented reality field demonstrates in 3 dimensions. The ship dominates.
Today, at the Jiva Spaceport in Storm King, we will experience the launch of the world's first interstellar vessel. The Svarg has been heralded as the salvation of humanity. Spiritual astronauts, dubbed psychonauts, will use the power of their minds to power, protect, and project the vessel through millions of light years.
In the AR field, power, protect, project emanates from a diagram of an animated head.
Its journey is to the planet Siddhasila, our potential new home in the
Apex of the universe.
An AR interstellar map shows the Svarg's journey route. A logo for Moksha is labeled at the beginning of the route. A hologram of planet Siddhasila floats at the end.
The ship's fusion thrust will be powered by the consciousness
Larger than life, real-time images of various men and women embrace the sides of the rotunda.
of those psychonauts whom will undertake moksha for the first time.
Tomas Nunez, 50, a Latino Jivas diplomat, comes over to stand by Veer.
Mr. Nunez. That's my dream. To be one of them.
Don't tell your mom that.
I know.
An ancient Sanskrit chart of the stars floats, along with the Moksha logo. A diagram of a brain and its 2 hemispheres shows how the process unfolds.
The discovery of moksha comes from ancient Indian science, quantum physics, and the 20th century military projects led by the former US of A.
Logos and indeterminable text from the CIA's 20th century project Gateway drift, showing both brain hemispheres allowing consciousness to expand beyond the mind.
She's scared my mind might be like those people.
Veer points at the hologram of psychonauts. AR animation demonstrates waves of energy from the psychonaut's mind. A membrane of energy then insulates humans on board the Svarga from animated micrometeorites and cosmic radiation.
I don't know if that could be possible with our current relationship. But dreams are not finite.
The anchor's report muffles. Interior, the Svarg, day. Ancient Indian architecture blended with functional scientific elements adorn the interior of the Svarg. An athletic psychonaut woman straps herself into a command chair, her head into a row of metal headbands and her body around tubes. She is ready.
We are minutes away from takeoff. The psychonauts prepare for moksha.
The hands of the ship's crew tighten, their bodies prepare for the rise. Crew finish their check-in list for takeoff. A viscous ox-blood-hued liquid flows between the ship and the psychonauts. Their eyes shut as they are placed into a trance. The engine noises start to throttle louder. The ship seems to breathe. Nunez gestures at the AR to demonstrate more details to Veer.
On board, we have something called resin. It lets us reach the divine rise. Cosmic consciousness.
So their minds will melt?
No. Did your mother tell you that?
Where's it from?
One of our new bases in our solar system. We've discovered substances that have allowed us to make it into resin. Maybe one day, if your parents allow it, you'll have a chance to visit one of them.
The psychonauts' bodies begin to strain. Their eyes are all shut, faces expressing pleasure and bliss as they attain moksha. Rudran, 28, a live, vampiric man, watches with disgust. Anjana stares down Nunez with ice and pleasure. Veer is in awe. The ground begins to shake. They watch as the ship rises. It reaches 750 feet, 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet. Then, boom, boom, boom! 3 large flashes unleash the lower and middle levels of the spar. Everyone in the room screams. Anjana is silent. The lower triangle of the ship begins to crack off from the top. Moksha fluids and spheres all burst to sudden heat expansion. A flash disintegrates the section. Debris from the ship begins to hit the crowd watching as viewers scream to escape. The explosion eclipses the sun from view as the ship groans as it falls rapidly. At the bottom, the half breaks off. So does the top. The explosion rips the psychonauts violently from their moksha tubing, killing them instantly. Anjana's fingers press into Veer's shoulders to stop his emotions.
Do not cry.
Nunez turns to Anjana, but first hesitates to say something. She continues to look in awe at the explosion.
Mass murder?
Veer's eyes are still welled up. He watches as children of the earth, subordinates, violently drag Nunez away.
You ordered this!
Nunez looks straight into Anjana's eyes, deep into her soul. The fiery explosions of the AR frame Anjana and Rudran from behind. Veer looks back at them in distress. His mother comes face to face with him, his eyes red with tears, searching for his mother's comfort.
Beta, please stop these tears. Why are you crying for these heretics? It will only bring you pain.
Mom, I don't get it. Please tell me you didn't.
Lessons have to be taught.
She caresses his face.
And today class was in session.
We'll remind you of who you are.
It's the only way Earth will forgive us. We all must die here.
She removes her hand. Veer steps up to her in defiance.
But you killed all those people.
A Children of Earth subordinate comes up to Anjana.
Ma'ana, the shuttles for the camp are ready for takeoff.
Anjana comes face to face with Veer.
I know about what you want to become. You'll never leave for the hell of stars.
I'll never forgive you, Mom.
Anjana takes a little step back, looking surprised. Rudran winks at Veer, then graces his face, sinister and plotting.
Don't worry, you're about to have more than enough time to think about forgiveness.
Veer faints into a trance. More subordinates take Veer off into the same direction as they did with Nunez.
Be careful with him. Please, he's still my child.
An older, rusted shuttle waits outside for him. Anjana's stoic demeanor melts into a look of possible regret. Her eyes are now red, matching those of her sons. Super. 20 years later, 2181 CE. Interior greenhouse, day. Synth music from the 1980s, new wave, fills the air. The vibes are warm and relaxing. 2 men in oxblood uniforms are at work at a table. A hand scoops up smooth, sticky red resin from a bowl. It seduces the eye of a handsome, yet oh so slightly weathered Indian man. Veer, all grown up at 34 years of age, hair as thick as thieves and eyes rich with melancholy, wears a uniform with a white patch spelling out Psychonaut Veer Shah. A square-jawed, cute golden retriever of a white man in his late 20s laughs. The man, Odin, 28, flirts with Veer.
Still enamored?
I'll never get used to it.
I still think the resin is a little disgusting.
Come on, the resin is beautiful. They used to call this shade oxblood.
Veer holds up balled up resin.
A whole soul, immersed.
A bowl full of it glistens.
The savior of our species.
Okay, all right. Give me your hands.
Odin cleans Veer's sticky hands with a towel.
So, is this why you joined me today, or did you just want to spend time with me?
Odin's arm playfully nudges Veer, then pulls him closer. They kiss.
I thought you liked a little bit of dirty.
A repetitive chime interrupts them.
Veer, Odin, we need you back at the nucleus. There's news from Earth.
Received and confirmed. We'll return back to the nucleus within the next hour.
Veer playfully nudges Odin.
Come on, babe. Let's get back.
The greenhouse remains perched like a diamond amongst lush, terraformed land. Interior, the nucleus, night. An arched entranceway, the size of a small building, welcomes Veer and Odin to the nucleus. The emblem and insignia of the Jivas grace both sides of the arch. This is not the territory of the children of the earth. They change into their standard uniforms before entering the facility. Classical paintings of the Hindu and Jain conceptions of consciousness, life and death, and heaven and hell cover the walls leading up to a room. Veer takes a good look at a painting of a large cylindrical egg carved with Tibetan mandalas with the words, "The Cosmic Egg." Next to it, a butterfly chrysalis-shaped pod captioned, "Moksha Chrysalis."
Come on, let's keep up.
Interior, the nucleus ballroom, night. Drinks, dancing, and a bit of debauchery follow. Synth dance music of the 21st century pulsates. Silhouettes dance against the expansive view of Saturn.
Hey, Zoni. Great to see you, Alan. Oh shit, Chenwook, I didn't expect to see you here.
As Veer walks by the bar, an arm reaches out to gently stop his peacocking.
Hey.
Happy birthday, sir. You were just 14 when I met you, and look at you now, our affable asshole.
An older Nunez, 70, hugs Veer, who is marked by Bacchus.
Happy birthday to me. And happy anniversary for that other thing.
Not really how I want to process the trauma from that day. But hey, looks like your way is a lot of fun.
We have all the time in the world to think about that day. One off is nothing.
Enjoy yourself. Just don't use all of this to distract you from what you have coming up.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to make light of...
It's okay. Just get to bed and wake up fresh. We still have much preparation before the egg arrives.
Nunez pats Veer on the back and exits. Veer's face melts into concern. Interior, bedroom suite, morning. A sleek bedroom suite with oxblood and black notes throughout. A dark and deeply sensual place of sleep. Clothes are on the floor. A photo on the desk of Veer and Odin. A clay-red landscape behind them. Odin is in an oxblood Kevlar Jivas uniform. Veer can barely get out of bed. Odin uses his hands to clean Veer's eyes of that morning gunk. Veer exhibits bloodshot eyes, wincing pain, and nausea.
You were sneaking resin, weren't you?
I was tired from processing and there was a lot left over.
Odin can see his tone is nagging Veer.
It's the 20th anniversary of the bombing. It was a horrible thing for all of us to watch as kids. Of course you need relief.
Yeah, but your mother didn't send you to a re-education camp. I've gotten over what happened then.
The deeper the wounds, the higher the sight line. It's okay to have these resentments against her.
Look, not right now. I cannot talk about her right now.
Odin caresses Veer's hair, looking straight at his eyes.
The resin, your agitation. Where are you in there?
Veer shakes Odin's hand out of his hair. Later, Veer is in a hypnotic trance. Vibrational frequencies place him into a state of calm. A flash of light. Veer enters a vision. He looks around and sees Rudran grip Anjana's neck. Veer stands in shock.
I hope you don't mind we popped in.
Is this a shared vision? You're in my mind.
The Chivas should invest in better security. I've always been amazed by the incompetence. Do you know your delightful pods can now send entire bodies across space through quantum tunneling?
Beta, you must listen to him.
Rudran pushes Anjana to the ground. Dirt and dust are displaced.
The Jivas will have no divine rise, no crusade to Sid Asilai. Your mind will be the one to end this all today.
It's been you polluting my thoughts.
Oh, no, that's all been you. I was merely your pod and spectator.
Anjana touches Veer's feet in obeisance.
Forgive me, my son. He made me send the message.
The vision from the camp, the pain, the memories that torture me, your obsession with me is sick.
Anjana grasps onto Veer's legs.
You've always had a dense and pliable mind, always letting your feelings, your dreams, your naivete get the best of you.
Veer tries to step back and shake his mom off his legs.
You don't know who I am now.
Veer, you need to take him seriously. I can't do more to stop him. I don't have anything more left in me.
You're right. No, you're all bruised and broken. Your pain, your hate will be the downfall of your mission.
Veer kneels down to look at his mother in her eyes. He holds her hand.
I don't hate you, Mom. I can help you.
Rudran
I can
also
free you.
kneels down to meet the others at eye level.
How will you save her?
Veer helps Anjana stand up. Rudran follows.
Mom, repeat after me. Free of pain, free of pain inflicted. The clear and the divine, moksha will carry us home.
Your heresy will do nothing.
Veer and Anjana close their eyes tight.
Free of pain, free of pain inflicted. The clear and the divine, moksha will carry us home.
Interior, art warehouse, day. Against a wall, Monet's Madam and Child, Bosch's Garden of Earthly Delights, and several Mughal-era miniatures lay stacked. Veer and Nunez walk past them.
Odin tells me you've been taking resin outside of the pods.
It helps me deal with some painful stuff, memories I can't shake.
Nunez stops to look at a large Refik Anadol digital fresco in motion.
Dealing with them and locking them away? That type of suppression will only poison your mind.
Odin likes to dramatize. I've done all the pujas to clean my mind. My blood and the resin will bind. I will be able to achieve moksha.
Nunez looks to Veer, who continues to gaze.
I need you to be at full clarity this week. No distractions.
I have not been training for nothing.
Look at me.
Veer turns to Nunez with a bit of resistance.
You must be able to center your thinking and obliterate it into silence. Free of any emotion, feeling, pain. Pure silence. Once the egg arrives, we have only a short amount of time before you. Remember, you leap us to our new home.
Oh, these strict rituals. It's like I'm a children of the earth again. I can achieve moksha without having to do any of that.
Moksha is freedom, Veer. Transcendence beyond rituals. The children of Earth just believe in imprisonment and death.
I can't be a prisoner to any faith, even if it is the Jivas.
Ours is freedom from faith, from dogma. That you know.
Nunez walks away from Veer once again, now stopped in his tracks. Interior, bungalow, the rotunda, day. Anjana's beauty, style, and poise have returned, stately and commanding once again. A video of moksha plays all around the circular sides of the rotunda. She stands next to the stolen chrysalis from Storm King. Rudra walks up to her.
They're deciphering the code that will lead us to their egg. You should be proud of your son. It's clear. He has your strength.
Anjana and Rudran continue to walk the moksha video. She breaks a grin.
He's coming back. I know it.
Without the chrysalis, with his mind in disarray, I doubt it. He's done. He's no longer in our way.
Anjana looks to the side corridor leading to the temple, memories swirling in her mind. She takes a deep breath in and out and smiles.
Don't underestimate him. He's a determined kid.
Fade to black.